Welcome to Everbank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And we're off from Jacksonville. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. One's complete, right side. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds his man over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that, or it's not for loss.
And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forwards and an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. No run. Etienne is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Gets it for the first time. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Up down by Caleb Ransall.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Go play action here. It's Milrow. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They'll kick the running back in motion. Milrow with it on 1st. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing here, Darnold. It's a screen pass, Charbonnet. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. And again, it's Darnold. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He puts a man on Rick deep down the left. Has it down close. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Darnold with it on 3rd and short. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st. Now an inside give to Walker, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. He'll work this one up to the 28. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 28. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Lawrence to throw. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Finds the in route complete. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
For a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Completed to his running back. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Gronk, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Another try following the sack. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence. Looking for an open man. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars get some late points and the lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 14. Logan Cook.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Walker on. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the 38. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Go play action here. It's Milrow. Rolling out to his left. He'll make a big play on the ground. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Darnold. He beams one deep right side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. That's taken in by Cup. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Logan Cook to kick off.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Now Darnold off the play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it down the sideline. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And the man is there to knock that away.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Darnold hits his running back. Small gain down to the 23. Travis Hunter making that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And it's a nickel set from the Jags on this third down. And again, it's Darnold. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on first down. The stop is made after 4 yards. It's second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. From the gun, Darnold. He's got it! Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. ETN again. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Lawrence. Looking right, and he finds it. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Lawrence throwing here. Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
And the Seahawks adding an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and short. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it gives here to Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Pistol snap, Darnold. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Slot man motioned over. Here he is on 3rd and long. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. Giving them an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Lawrence working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. brought to the ground by Kaiser White.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 34. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21, partner. Still plenty of scoring here as we try to decide our winner. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. From the gun, ETN gets it. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Completed over the middle. No one around. He's got space. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a fourth-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Running with Walker again.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Darnold now to throw. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They got 24 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
First down.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Walker. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Running right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
That's good for a Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars leading by 7. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence to throw it. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Setting up to pass. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
It's running out of steam, and it falls just short. It's no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side, Kate. It's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they get a stop to clinch this.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Intended target there was Jackson Smith-Njigba. And that'll bring up 2nd down. to throw. Could be it, folks. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
On second down, it's ETN. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Jaguars into punt formation. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. They look to throw it. Buying some time left. Connects on the crosser. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
Trying to push it deep downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. He just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Running back, motioning right. Here he is to throw. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
The time is there, but the timeouts are not. You've got to be smart. It's 1st and 10. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Darnold. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Still with a chance after that INT was dropped. A big 3rd down here. To throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. Yeah. Took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.